Hello friends, I'm Shravan, a Postman community builder, and today we are going to learn something really exciting, that is the Postman Notebooks. So it's not just another document tool guys, it's an amazing and real test and user for APIs where you don't just build APIs, build backends, you build a whole story of real-time use cases. You get a whole console, you get a whole platform to live test them and do some real magic around APIs. It gives you really exciting vibes, and you're gonna build, you're gonna create, you're gonna relate with everything around the API ecosystem. Plus, by the end of this tutorial, you will learn about how to create your own customized notebook and build multiple real-time use cases. So let's get started. So let me give you a short overview of what are Postman Notebooks. So Postman Notebooks are live interactive workspace by Postman where you can easily write, test, execute multiple API workflows in a single space. Notebooks lets you combine multiple code, text, research, and shows like a live blog of APIs, which is easy, share, and simple for showcasing real-time use cases. I have prepared an example use case for you. Let me show it to you guys. So this is Payhook. Payhook is a payment buddy which has integration of Slack, Webhook, and Stripe, where I have integrated a simple concept in which you can do a whole checkout session while getting confirmation on Slack on a single call rather than going through multiple platforms. So let's execute it. The situation was you are hosting a community conference. Instead of guiding each integration call step by step, you provide a link of Postman notebooks which execute the workflows, process the webhooks, and observe Slack confirmation all at a central platform. So what I have built, let me give you. So you will get paid signups to a checkout page, which we will discuss later. Then you will get a webhook event where you will confirm each payment. Then it will automatically validate and give a confirmation to you on Slack. After that, it totally works on autopilot basis. No live interaction and hands-on onboarding is needed. This project mostly covers API orchestrations like webhooks, messaging APIs. Then reacting to real-time stimuli means like you have to do real-time events. You don't need to create previous events and past events. This is the whole logic. Manual configurations has to be done as you have to require multiple Stripe APIs keys and webhook API keys and Slack API keys. So you can just need to sign up on these platforms and get your API keys. After that, it is active, integrated, and already linked. You just need to link your Slack account and it will be done. You have to do some very few prerequisites like have a overview of Postman console, like how Postman works. You need to set up a Stripe account, then you need to set up a Slack account and have some basic API knowledge how to do set it up. Let's go by step-by-step execution of the notebook. Firstly, we will set up the environment and secrets. These are the variable values we are going to use in the notebook to do functioning of the session data and execute the commands. These are our key requirements that are the secrets which are required by the Postman console to fetch the details through multiple APIs. Firstly, we're going to require a webhook URL. You can simply go to the webhook site and fetch a public URL which can be used throughout your account. Then just paste it over there. After that, you're going to require the Stripe API key. As you can know, this is a secret. So Stripe has two APIs, that is the publishable key and the secret key. You need to put the secret key. Then we'll require a Stripe webhook secret. For that, you need to go on the Stripe account, then go to the developers, then go to webhooks. Then I've already created a payment gateway. You can simply create a destination over here. And here you will have a signing secret. You just need to copy it and put it here. After that, you will require a Slack webhook URL. For that, you need to create an application in the Slack. I have already created an application called Payhook. I'll just click on it. Here I'll go on the webhooks, incoming webhooks. You need to check it out whether the incoming webhooks are enabled on your Slack application. Only if they are enabled, you will get the webhook URL. If you don't enable it, you won't be able to do it. You need to have a public URL to execute the Slack webhook URL. As you have put over the values, you just need to press send here. This is the checkout session which is fetched to the Stripe API. I have already put an exemplar values here. I just put the send button and it's done. 200 OK response is generated. This is the session ID for the whole checkout. You need to save it for the future commands because it's going to require it next steps. Then here there will be a URL. Yes, this is the checkout URL, a demo checkout URL which you need to fetch and simply do the checkout. You don't have to pay anything. This is just a generated amount, a default generated amount for testing. These are my values. You need to set it them. I can put anything. My name as it's Shravan. Then I'll press the play button and the processing will be done. This is done through Sandbox. So Sandbox give you a very multiple test cases to test over domains. So as you can see, the payment is done and the checkout is done. Here is the session ID also generated here, but as we have already copied it, no need to copy that. Simply go back to the page. So then we will ship. Then we have to ship to the webhook receiver to check whether the session is completed or not. So as you can see, the session is completed and the raw JSON is generated. This JSON file provides you the charge and details of the applicant who is putting in the checkout, like the payment is done. So you simply need to copy it, go back to the server. So this is the variable command which will fetch the JSON file. You simply need to put it the JSON here from the webhook and press the send button to post it. So the event is done, the 200 OK response is generated. So no backend failure till now. This is the main impact of the notebook, that you don't have to go through multiple workspaces, write the code and then fetch them over here. Here you can have a centralized space where your notebook can get benefited as well. Plus you have a simple overview of what's going on in a simple platform. Like you don't have to create multiple codes, then you have to put it in here. You just have to create multiple signups, blocks, and check out whether the responses are fetching through the APIs or not. Then we'll proceed to the final step, that is the fulfillment and Slack confirmation. Here I have put is the post Slack webhook URL, which is fetched in this step. Then we'll simply execute it. This is the point where you have to put the session ID that we have copied. The session ID is put. These are default values: Aditya 1501 INR. So you need to press the send button. We have got the OK response. So let's check our Slack whether we have received the payment or not. Oh, we have got it. The payment is done. The payhook is active, and you can see all details: who has paid the amount, who has done to the amount, and what session ID to fetch the transaction details. So this was payhook. I have attached a Slack output. And these are the failure and reruns. Like in case we are doing it on a particular server, like through Stripe or some cash pay account, you need to check the details, because the payment fails. Then you need to go back to step 2 and create again the same URL, same checkout, then execute them, then check the webhook server whether the raw JSONs have been fetched, then check and pass the notebook whether the requirements are fulfilled or not. After that, you just need to send the push command, because Slack fetches is mostly to the webhook URL, because it is a private URL. You need to have public accounts on webhook, Slack, as well as Stripe to fetch those values. After that, you can't miss any field, because that will create errors in the API response and your payment will get failed. For retries, you need to do the whole webhook again and again. And congrats, we have built it. Multiple API workflows, checkout, webhook, process, and Slack. These are done. These are the key benefits of using Postman Notebooks. Apart from it, this gives you a platform to work upon, beginner friendly, without any prior experience required. Remove the pain of reading long documentation, test cases. You can directly create and test real API use cases. In simple ways, you can say it's a reusable onboarding flows, like for the payments, for the authorizations, for the integrations. It also gives you a hands-on learning platform to easily execute. Before ending the session, I will give you a short overview. We have our own learning platform where you can easily learn how to create a notebook. You will have a sample draft ready too. Just need to fetch it. I will show it to you. Just need to click here and you will have a draft of all how to create the content, how to put input blocks, how to put request blocks, how to put add runner blocks. Through this learning platform, you can easily get an overview how to work with Postman notebooks and have a depth of it. You can simply publish your notebook like I have published it on my Postman account. You can check it out. It's visible publicly. This is also a key benefit of Postman, like you have a public workspace where you can showcase every detail of your API story or whatever real-time use case you are building without having multiple integrations, multiple platforms, multiple code bases, which gives you an overview about the Postman notebook. Thanks for watching, folks. Hope you have liked the content around Postman Notebooks. It's an incredible tools guide. You should try it. I have been using it for some really cool API stuff, and you will get to learn some real backend and how to create multiple API stories around the clock. Plus, I am dropping a Discord server link of our Postman community. You should join it and connect with multiple post nodes and get to learn more about the API ecosystem. So looking forward to connecting with you all, and thank you.